Hello everybody, Mr. Tony from Mr. Tony's Typhoons here. It's around 11 AM, 23rd of August 2017, and Typhoon Hatu is definitely with us now. And we have got the T10 hurricane force wind warning up. That's been up for about an hour now. Probably not quite there yet on this side of Hong Kong. You'll probably notice I normally do my videos from my front garden, but I've come down to the waterfront and just to see what's happening, because the storm surge has been amazing. And if you don't know what a storm surge is, basically a typhoon is a low pressure area, and a typhoon is extreme low pressure. I think at the moment on my side, I just took a reading, I'm getting about 980 hectopascals here, and that's very low pressure. What that does is it raises the sea level, and on the other side of the territory, on the east side, I believe the sea level is actually raised by 5 meters. So you can imagine for low-lying areas, there's probably been quite a lot of devastation this morning, and we're still to go. At the moment we have a 3-meter storm surge, and obviously for those of you who don't know Tuen, I mean, in the background there I'm showing just what looks like some sea, but normally that's a beach, and the beach is more or less completely gone, covered in seawater. And yeah, so on this side we've got that 3-meter storm surge. So very significant. Hatu is probably going to make landfall near Macau. It's within 100 kilometers of us now, and at the moment the southeast of Hong Kong is getting the getting the worst of it. And as the wind moves around and starts coming at us from the from our side, probably the next 30-45 minutes, that's when we should start to see conditions really deteriorate over here. There's already been quite a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, where I am now, I'm about 5 minutes by car from my home, and I drove down here, and I could see already quite a lot of destruction just from the winds we've had so far. So trees completely covering Castle Peak Road, which is the main road near where I live. Up there you can see Castle Peak. So in my area, Castle Peak is, lots of things are named after Castle Peak, sort of dominates the landscape here. And yeah, lots and lots of trees down. I would say SUVs only, but as usual I can see a few taxis out hoping to get lucky. They can charge double when it's typhoon conditions like this, or even worse. Seen plenty of people out running, seen some guys out on their mountain bikes, and obviously some people have just carried on and gone to work. I'm not sure if they're aware. Unfortunately, quite often when we get these typhoons, they don't really affect us too much on this side. So I'm really hoping that people aren't being too blasé. Conditions really are going to deteriorate here in the next half an hour, and yeah, people out with their smartphones taking photos. What do you do? What do you do? Well, seas are all pretty rough. Yeah, so the Samshing typhoon shelter is over there, and absolutely chock full of boats. Yeah, as you'd expect. Nobody's out fishing, and I suppose it's not a bad sign really to look at. I mean, if there are no boats out, I think you can more or less trust that these guys know what's going on. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch off and I'm going to head down to the Gold Coast and see what I can get there. I'm not used to wearing a a spray jacket like this. In fact, this is my spray jacket from my days at the European Broadcasting Union. I don't think I've worn it for about 10 years. It still fits. All right, enjoy the storm, and especially if you're going down to the water's edge, guys, for you guys in Hong Kong, stay safe. As I say, east side 5 metre storm surge, west side we got 3 metres thus far, so it seems to me pretty likely that we're going to end up with 5 metres. Put that in perspective, this pier that we're standing on, I guess, will be covered by water in about half an hour.